was actually very similar. And so
Yeah.
the interview process for Microsoft revolved around different case studies. And so it was actually a very similar process that Microsoft had.
Did they expect you to know reps of like how to run an M&A process?
It was less geared towards an M&A process and more through the strategic thinking. How would you approach this problem? Open-ended kind of questions to get a sense of, how do you think through a problem?
Which makes sense. They probably have their own bankers. They probably hire bankers when they need to, or whatnot. Or is that not true? Do you guys have your own, do you guys run the whole process yourself?
I can't comment on the internal process at Microsoft, but there is, I think we do all, internally, we do a lot of different analysis. We run the process, we do financial modeling. It's a pretty comprehensive process.
Did you feel like your degree prepared you for the financial modeling aspect, or did you feel like you had to do some self-study for that?
It's interesting. The type of modeling in general that I learned through my master's program was actually a lot more detailed and building kind of much more complex, scenario analysis and forecasting models. And so bringing some of that, I think, was actually a very, super skill to the M&A team and kind of bolstering our quantitative abilities. But fundamentally, the modeling you need is much more at a simple level. So I think it was still a learning curve to understand, specific to M&A, how to model a deal, how to think through the process, how to think through synergies, and ultimately arrive at kind of a recommendation and valuation.